The internet says these lures are the ultimate fish catchers, and that if you tie one on, you'll catch something no matter what. And that is a big claim. So today, I'm throwing 6 lures that the internet says catch the most fish, and we're gonna find out if it's true. Starting off first with the Whopper Plopper. This lure went viral online for having insane blow-ups, and it's easy to see why. It's pure chaos on the surface, and everyone claims it catches the biggest fish and is one of the most exciting baits out there. Next up, we have the Jackhammer Chatterbait. Everywhere online, people hype up the Jackhammer. From the weekend angler to the professional fisherman, everyone claims this is the best chatterbait out there. It has tons of vibration and it flat out catches fish. Next up, we have the Ned Rig. The internet calls this the numbers machine, and they're not lying. It may not be flashy, but if you're looking to get bites, the Ned Rig will get them. Next up, we have the Zoom Fluke. The fluke is the internet's secret weapon, and everyone swears by it for clear water and pressured fish. The darting action looks exactly like a dying shad, and the fish just cannot leave it alone. Next up, we have the Senko. The Senko is basically the internet's golden child. People say it's the most reliable lure ever made, and honestly, it's hard to argue. It's simple, easy, and yes, it just straight up catches fish. Last but not least, we have the inline spinner. This is the internet's old school classic. You'll see it in every store and it catches everything. And it's true. Bass, panfish, trout, whatever. It's the ultimate multi-species lure. So those are the lures that the internet claims catch the most fish, and I'm about to take them out onto the pond and we're gonna see just how many fish we can catch. Well, we have made it out onto the pond and I'm excited because we have some really good lures, and honestly, I would agree. I think that these lures do catch the most fish and I'm very confident in them. But before we actually toss them around, I want you guys to drop a comment down below. What is your most confident lure and what do you catch the most fish on? Because truthfully, I think the Senko is probably at the top of the list. But we're gonna find out today. Let's go ahead, let's cast around our first lure. Obviously, we have to start off with the topwater bait. We have the Whopper Plopper. And the Whopper Plopper is one of those topwater baits that everyone hypes up. Everyone loves this thing. And it's just a nice little bait. You know, you can get some good blow-ups. It's loud, it's obnoxious. It drives the fish crazy. And we're gonna see what we can do with this thing today. All right, let's go ahead and make a cast here. See if we can't get us a little topwater blow up this morning. Wow, look at that thing. That thing looks really, really good. Yeah, that's gonna drive them crazy today. I'm hoping we get a big bite on this thing. I haven't thrown a Whopper Plopper in a while. It used to be one of those baits I used to enjoy, but just haven't really tossed one around recently. Well, that's probably why, because I just threw it straight into a tree. That's like a $15 bait. No big deal, you know, happens all the time. Yeah, this thing is gonna get lit up. It's got that nice bubble trail, that tail's kicking. It's plopping. It's in the name, the Whopper Plopper, you know. I have high hopes for this thing. It's a little calm out this morning, but oh my gosh, I just threw it in another tree. Oh, I just got 8. Oh my God. Oh my God, what just happened? He's in a tree in the water. I was in a tree in the air. Things are falling apart. Oh, I'm off. Oh my gosh. I casted in the tree, landed by the brush pile, one hit me, took me into the brush pile, and now I don't have it. Gosh, that was crazy. The Whopper Plopper didn't even have a chance to plop right there. It just hit the water and that fish just jumped on top of it. Get off of there. There we go. I can say I really do like this size of the Whopper Plopper. It looks like it's the 90F, which is like the perfect in between. There's like a big one, a small one, and then I guess this is considered the medium one. I think it's perfect size for these fish. They should chew this thing up. We've already had a bite. That's a really good sign. We just got to get one to stay on the hook here. See, the good thing about throwing a Whopper Plopper is you just know you're going to get an aggressive bite. Like, it doesn't matter if it's big fish, small fish. They just hit this thing with so much power. So you know it's very exciting, and it's a topwater lure, so it's like really hard to beat it. And everyone just loves this thing. Truthfully, I've always liked them, but I've never loved them. I mean, they look great. They're really cool, but I feel like they're just kind of obnoxious. They're really, really loud, which, I mean, I guess it's good, but I feel like it also could be a little too much. I cannot believe our only bite has been that one that hit me when I was in a tree. Like, really? The only bite we've gotten and it's gonna be like that? That's just messed up. This thing sounds like a little mini helicopter coming through the water. Listen to this thing. Oh! Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? There it is. There's the sound we all know and love. And we all just saw me miss that fish. What's new there? I didn't think he was gonna eat it right there. I've only swam past that spot 17 times. I'm floating over it. He just followed it up the kayak. Luck with the Whopper Plopper has not been good so far. We've just gotten so many odd bites. Like, why can I not eat it when it's in the perfect strike zone? You know, they're like throwing me off guard here. I feel like they're a little hesitant towards this thing in here. Had a few bites, but they're nothing like crazy. There's little nibbles. I'm trying to slow this thing down a bit. I feel like I'm cranking it a little too fast, too aggressive, because they're not really hitting it like I thought they would. So I got to slow it down, try and keep it a little more subtle. You know, this thing's really loud and a little crazy. Are you kidding me? Dude, I can catch every single tree, but I'll miss every single fish. It's actually ridiculous. I overdo it, you know. I make a long cast and I'm like, oh, I'm ripping it, you know. It can keep flying and then it flies straight to that tree. And then I regret my decision. Gosh, we are not off to the hottest start here. What is going on? I've caught more trees than fish. Oh, there's one. We're on. He hammered it. That's a good one. Well, it's a good bite. I don't know if I'd say it's a good fish. Come here. Well, there you have it. First fish of the day. Nothing crazy, but he ate the Whopper Plopper and took off with it. Thank you, buddy. See ya. Well, I think we all knew that the Whopper Plopper was going to get a blow up. It had a few of them. I think I just missed them because of bad luck. You know, if I could have stayed out of the trees, I probably would have had a better hookup ratio. I like the Whopper Plopper. It's definitely not my favorite topwater bait, but I could definitely see the appeal. It's easy to use. It's kind of loud. It's obnoxious. Depending on how you work it, you could definitely slow it down, get some more bites, but it's a cool bait and it definitely catches fish, and I could see it being one of the top producers. So now it's time for our next lure. So right here we got the Chatterbait, the old Jackhammer. Now this is a pricey lure, but it definitely gets results. We have a nice white color. This thing's gonna put off a lot of flash, a lot of vibration, and that's the key factor in catching more fish. All right, well, here we have it, the Jackhammer. I went ahead and put a little fluke on there too as a trailer. Do a little 2 birds, 1 stone action. Let's see if we can't get us a bite here. This should be an unstoppable combo. Not only do you have that thump, that flash, we got that fluke on the back, the tail kicking. I mean, this is the ultimate shad presentation for these fish. You know, I'm very confident in the Chatterbait. I love me a moving bait, and I just know that this one works. I've caught so many fish on this bait. It's an expensive one, but you know, sometimes there's a price to pay for greatness, and that price is $16.99, maybe $17.99, I can't remember. But this bait is just super good. They're very consistent, they kick, they have that thump, and I just love the way that it looks. It's a very nice shad presentation, and the fish chew it up. It doesn't matter if it's clean water, dirty water, it just works in everything. Obviously the dirtier the better, because it just puts off so much vibration. Like, it's a little muddy out here today, so this is just a perfect bait to be able to draw some in. So I'm not exactly sure what the fish are gonna be doing in here, because we've been having some cooler mornings. So I don't know if they're gonna be up shallow, they're gonna be moving around chasing bait. Like, I feel like the fish are gonna be aggressive and active, but we just have to find the right spots that they're sitting in. But I think the Chatterbait's gonna be able to get in anything we need it to and produce us a bite. What in the heck? There's a fish right here, right at the surface. What is he doing? Like a 3 or 4 pounder just floating around, just chilling. I don't know what was up with that. There's one. Oh no, I missed him. No. Oh, he ate me behind a tree. Oh, I just watched that. Oh, he didn't get it. He literally came out from that bush right there and just smacked it. Our bite book is going strong right now. There's a tree, another tree. Let me just tell you, if I would have been like, hey, these lures are good, but they don't catch the most fish, I'd probably be having so much more luck. But now that I said, hey, these lures are the best and they catch the most fish, I mean, I think they misunderstood me and thought I said trees. Oh, I can't escape them. What is going on? I knew there was a tree in the area, but I didn't think I would get snagged on it again. Holy. There's one. We're on. We're on. I felt him swimming with it. That was such a weird bite. Come here. Get up here. Yes. I won't lie. That was kind of a weird bite. I felt my chatterbait kind of go weightless, and then it kept kicking, and then it went weightless again. And I was like, that's 100% a fish. Set the hook, and here we go. Nothing crazy, but hey, that's our second one of the morning. Appreciate you. Well, it has not been the smoothest morning so far, but we are slowly starting to find the fish and get on them. That is fish number 2. We have knocked off the Whopper Plopper and the Chatterbait, both fish catching machines, although I have kind of proved them wrong, and I proved that they catch more trees than fish, which it's probably the fishermen, not the baits, but you know. Let's go ahead, let's move on to our next lure. All right, so next up we have a classic. We have the Zoom Fluke. We also have it in one of the most popular colors. It's just a white weightless fluke that gets the job done. It's simple, it's subtle, it's that soft jerkbait style. It looks like a dying fish, and it's really good for pressured fish. So I'm excited to toss this thing around today. All right, well, here goes nothing. It's a very simple rig, but it just gets bites. So I'm gonna toss it up shallow, and we're gonna hope for the best here. See if we can't maybe get a bite. Just gonna let this thing sink and see what happens. So I actually have been throwing flukes a lot more recently. Oh, one just ate me. I'm on. That was so sick. First cast. First cast. Are you kidding me? That was insane. Wow. Come here. What I was saying is I've been throwing flukes a lot more recently, and I think that with the fall coming up, this is going to be an absolute slayer for fish. Gosh, that was such a cool bite. It was literally sinking, and he swam up and chewed it. It's nothing crazy, but we are slowly putting fish in the boat, and all of our lures have been very successful so far. See you, buddy. Oh, that's cold. That's actually, wow, that actually feels really good. Yeah, those colder mornings have definitely helped out this water temperature. That's probably, shoot, it's got to be low 70s, maybe. I wouldn't say 60s, but I don't know. I can't really tell off the temperature, but it's definitely colder than it was. It doesn't feel like bath water now. Well, the fluke got the job done first cast. That's actually kind of unbelievable. I took it up shallow. It's weightless. Tossed it in there. It looks like that dying shad, and when it slowly started falling, I saw something just open its mouth. My fluke disappeared, and boom, we got a fish on. So now we're gonna move on to our next lure, see if we can't knock that out, and then at the end of the day, we might as well throw some baits around and just see which one truly catches the most, because if we can get bites like that on the fluke and stuff, we might as well get them. So now let's move on to our next bait. Well, here it is, the most effective lure out there. Honestly, I would put this at my #1. I think that this catches the most fish out of everything, and it is the most consistent. We have the Senko, but a good thing about the Senko is it's very versatile. You can rig it a bunch of different ways, but my personal favorite is the wacky rig, and I think it truthfully works the best. We got a little black and blue color for this dirty water, and I think that this thing is going to catch one very, very quickly. It's just one of those lures that the fish cannot resist. It's very simple, it's very subtle, and it's easy to use. This has been one of my favorite baits recently. I've just been catching so many fish on it, and it gets to the point where you don't even want to put it down because it's just so effective, and the fish literally cannot resist it. We're about to get bit over here. I'm about to throw this thing in front of one's face, and it's literally not going to be able to resist it. Oh, I just watched him eat it. There he is. There he is. Yep. Yep. The Senko. Oh, dude, it's got to be #1, right? Like, I feel like if I was given one lure to throw for the rest of my life to catch the most fish possible, it would have to be this one. There we go. I tossed it up there, right on his head. He saw it, did a flip on top of it, and ate it. Well, we've averaged about the same size of fish today, but it's not really a big deal. It's not about size, you know? Sometimes size doesn't matter. We're all about numbers today, and we are putting them in the boat. Thank you, buddy. Dare I say, we have escaped the trees. We are finally finding our target species, the largemouth. You know, they're up shallow, they're cruising around. I think we've been having some colder mornings. I wouldn't say it's really cold out, it's just nice. Like, we're not having as hot of mornings as we were, and I think it's got them a little fired up. They're moving around, and they're eating everything we got today. So we're gonna go ahead and move on to our next lure and see if we can keep the ball rolling. Well, our next lure is just an absolute classic. I mean, there's no other way to put it. It's a legendary lure. And if you're anything like me and grew up fishing for bluegill to really start off, you know that the rooster tail is a staple for just catching fish. It doesn't matter what species, everything eats this lure. It's tiny, it's subtle, and it just draws in those bites. Well, here we go. Let's see, what are we gonna catch? Are we gonna catch bluegill? Are we gonna catch bass? I'm interested to see what is the first fish we get on this thing, because it's just that size where anything and everything can eat it and absolutely love it. Yeah, I remember back in the day when I used to throw this thing around, there was no fish that was safe. I would be catching bluegill left and right. It's just one of those baits that everything loves. I'm also in another tree. I'm out for good. Oh, I just got smacked. That felt like a bluegill bite. Oh, oh, what the heck? That bass just smacked it. He took it under too. How do you not get the hook? This thing has a treble hook on it. Wow, he hit that thing very, very hard. Can't say, all of our lures are really good at getting bites. I just gotta capitalize on them. And truthfully, I think the fluke and the Senko have been our most successful by far. They took the least amount of time. We got good hookups on them. Like, I'm digging those two. Those are at the top of my list for sure. I think this is gonna be up there too, but it's just really muddy, and I think we're gonna have to get, I'm on, get this thing in the right spot. There it is. Yeah, I was wondering why the blade wasn't spinning right. Maybe because a fish was hooked up. That's what I'm talking about. Come here, buddy. Well, definitely probably our smallest fish today, but if you think about it, hypothetically, say the chatterbait went by this fish and he was like, I don't want that because it's too big. But you have the rooster tail swim by, perfect size, anything can eat it. You may catch this fish. Thanks, bud. Well, there's a reason that the rooster tail is still around and in every tackle store, and it's because it catches fish. It's tiny, but it's mighty. I mean, you could throw it literally anywhere, and I guarantee something is going to bite it. It's gonna be a bluegill, a little, I feel like you could probably catch a shad on this thing, honestly. Like, I feel like everything would take a chunk out of that little inline spinner, that rooster tail, and it's just such a classic bait. And we got on one, so we're being very successful right now. We've caught fish on every lure, and we started off a little slow. We were catching a lot of trees, but now I feel like our luck is turning around. We may be getting onto something here, so let's go ahead and move on to our next bait. All right, well, here we have it, the Ned rig, another lure that is just very simple and very subtle. And sometimes less is more, and that's what these fish like. They like the smaller stuff. It's a little more natural, what they're used to feeding on. And this is a bait that is just very good when the bite gets slow, when it gets finessey. It's a small bait that just gets the job done. So we have the rattling Ned, which is one of my favorite Ned rigs because it has a rattle in it as well. And I just like that, and increases my chances. If you guys want to check it out, it'll be linked down below in the description. You can actually use code Logan and save some money on these bad boys. But I'm excited for this one. So this is a lure I usually throw a lot in the winter time when it's just really cold outside, but it will work all year round. So let's see if we can't get us a bite here. It's coming soon. I'm gonna get a bite. Right there, actually. There we go. That actually feels like a decent one too. Come here. Come here. That feels like a good one. Man, the small stuff has been waxing them today. What a good fish. He is running like crazy. Well, that's a decent one. Come here, buddy. Get over here. Okay. Okay, Ned rig. I see you. Look at that. perfect hook set, the side of the mouth. Absolutely hammered this thing. And listen to that rattle. Yeah. Well, we've averaged about the same size of fish today, but it doesn't matter. We're still getting bites. We're still catching fish. And that took no time at all. Thank you, buddy. See ya. Well, I've officially done it. I've caught a fish on every single lure that the internet says catches the most fish. And honestly, I'd believe it. These are all really good lures, and it really did not take us too long to catch fish on all of these, especially the smaller ones. So I like the Whopper Plopper. I like the Chatterbait, but when we're talking the ones that catch the most fish, I would have to give it to the smaller stuff. So I think I'm gonna toss them around for a little bit longer. The Ned Rig, the Senko, the Fluke, and we're just gonna see what we can do. I like the Rooster tail, but I definitely think that we're probably gonna run into some bluegill if we throw that, which isn't a bad thing. It's still a fish, but I want some high action. I feel like the Ned Rig, the Fluke, and the Senko is just our go-tos right now. They're my personal favorites. And let's just see how many more fish we can put in the boat today. See if we can't get another one on this thing. I just tied it up. I might as well fish with it for a little bit longer here. There's one. He's eating it. He's eating it. He's on. We're on. Back to back with the Ned Rig. It's so good. I also just love this one because it's got that rattle in there. I feel like that just adds on top of the Ned Rig. It's already such a good bait. Then you put some rattles in there, it's game over. It's the perfect lure for multiple bites. Come here. Let's go. Look at that Ned Rig in there. Gosh, he was just chewing it up down there. Nothing crazy, but hey, thank you. We're just putting them on, we're putting them on the board. We're putting them on the board. That's all that matters. There's one. We're on. He was running away with it. Oh, that feels like a decent one. Oh gosh. Stay out of that structure. Stay out of that structure. Gosh, he's going crazy. Not bad, not bad. We'll take that, we'll take that. There we go, better fish. Thank you, buddy. Well, I feel like today went very, very smoothly. I mean, obviously we started off a little slow, and it also didn't help with me catching every tree in existence, but we ended up finding the fish, and basically once we found them, all we had to do was put these lures in their face and they ate them. I mean, I think that is just the perfect fishing day, you know, whenever you find them and they're eating everything you got. Well, we did it. We caught fish on every lure that the internet says catches the most fish. And honestly, I believe it. I think that all of our lures today were extremely good, and some of them I even use on a regular basis. So I know that they catch fish, I know that they're good, I know they get bites, I know they work, and I'm super happy with how today went. Although I almost, well, technically I wouldn't say almost, I definitely caught more trees than fish, but it's all good. We still caught fish on every lure. And let's go ahead and let's rank these things. In my opinion, this is the ranking list for basically lures that get the most fish. We're going number 1 with the Senko. It's my all-time favorite lure. If I'm struggling for a bite, that is what I'm gonna throw. It is super simple but effective. Then we're gonna go the Rooster tail. You can literally catch everything on that lure. We're gonna go with the Ned Rig. It showed out today and got on a bunch of fish. Then we're gonna go with the weightless Fluke. I feel like that's the perfect little soft jerkbait presentation, that bait fish presentation that just gets bites. Then we're gonna go with the Chatterbait. I absolutely love that thing, super sick, gets lots of bites, it's very effective. And then we're gonna go with the Whopper Plopper. Now, all the lures we had today were very effective, and it's all personal preference at the end of the day, but I want you guys to drop a comment down below. What is your most confident lure for catching you the most fish? Like I said, mine recently has been the Senko, and we absolutely crushed the fish today, and it was a nice morning out here. But I had a lot of fun throwing around some lures, reeling in some fish. I'm about to get out of here. If you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure to like and a comment. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.